Alright guys, we'll be going live in just a bit. And for anyone who doesn't get to catch the live unboxing, I will be posting pictures on Discord and on Twitter. And I'll also be uploading video to YouTube as well, with a little bit more detail and not having to be on just webcam. Just getting rid of the shipping sticker. It's coming shortly, Rumor. I'm just getting rid of the stickers. Oh, wait, it is. Alright guys, what's up? This is Knight, and this is the Kingdom Come Deliverance Limited Collector's Edition. Or else. What you talking about? And this is the Earl backers level. So, if, take a look right here. This is what comes in it. And yeah, it even says so right there. DHL Express just dropped it off, and it seriously got here within like 2.5 days from Czechoslovakia and Prague. So I'm super excited to get into this thing. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll get the chat box and things reloaded so I can see what's going on. Well, you see half of me anyways, because chat box is trying to freeze. Aha, there it goes. Alright. Chat box, get out of my face. There we go. Alright. Back to it now. Stream notifications. So let's get into it, guys. As you can see, Let me flip the webcam, apparently. Yep, it's correct. There we go. No, did not say to flip back. Woohoo! There we go. The description reads, limited edition of PC Windows video game Kingdom Come Deliverance on 4 DVD discs. And country of origin is the Czech Republic. Limited edition of video game and complimentary gift materials. Soundtrack poster, art book, t-shirt, dices, commemorative coin. Platform is PC Windows and tier is Earl. Physical collector's edition. 65 Great British pounds. It's even got their tape around it, Warhorse Studios. It's pretty awesome. Of course, getting here so quickly, it did kind of get some bumps and stuff, but that end is just packing material, thank goodness. That fresh box opening smell. Hopefully you can see it. It's flat tweezers. I mean, I could have ripped the box open, but I don't want to make a huge mess or pull a muscle. Hashtag weak sauce. It is very dark, but it's embossed, so it's kind of cool. But it says Warhorse at the bottom, and then Warhorse Studios emblem, and then at the very bottom, Kingdom Come Deliverance, upside down backwards. Never break the seal. Okay, so what do? Use an X-ray machine to show what's inside the box, or just the website? So this is what's inside the box. Not the sword, though. I haven't broken the plastic seal on the box, though. So, well, what I'd like to be able to do is actually have the shirt and everything separate where I wouldn't have to open the box, but okay already. Ooh, it's weighted. The box is suede. Be able to see better where it's not shiny. Well, except for the emblem. The invisible box to contain the box. Smells nice. It opens chestways. Check it. So we have the game box with the discs. I've already entered the key into my Steam account. It's currently not available, but it is added. Oh wow, that's some heavy duty paper stock on the art book. We have the set of dice. And the commemorative coin. And the t-shirt. And the poster. Look, it's unboxed. It says Rex Familia Vitio. Or Veltio. MCD III. So is that Roman numerals for the year? So we have the commemorative coin, which is cast in brass. This states Bellator Equus Studi. On that side, and on the other side it states Adventia Regnum Tombs Salvatio on the outer edge, and then Gross Pragernse. So that's the commemorative coin. That goes right there. We have the poster. That also has the map of the world that is in the game. And that's the poster. We have our dice, which are six-sided dice with rounded corners, and they're wooden, full cast wood, and they're actually fully indented, as you can see. You have the Kingdom Come Deliverance logo. And you have a full set of six. They're all the same. I already put one back in the box, but I'm putting everything back in the exact same way it came out. Just to retain that authenticity of the newness of it. Really wish I had some white gloves to wear to open the art book with. Yeah, I hear what you mean. I think it's picking up the fan noise from the computer. Is that better? Test, test. Is that better? Guess not. But here's the t-shirt. It has the Kingdom Come Deliverance box logo on it. And the back is completely black. It is BEC Collection, or BNC Collection, Exact 190. And it's in a large. And it's a good weight of shirt. I'm highly impressed. Thanks for that rumor. Spreading your rumors. I am the internets. Hey, it's not too late. You can change it, once every 6 months? Alright, I got the folds back. Whoops. And we have the art book. The art of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Maybe that helps the audio. Oh wow! Nope. Echoes. I like that. It's actually got some story stuff with it too. I hope that fixes the audio. Ever since its release or anticipating its release, every single YouTube video, post, and Kickstarter, and you can see where they actually used real world models and aged them to get the inspiration for the in-game landscapes and buildings and things. Yeah, it's echoey again. Sorry about that. We're about halfway through the art right now. You can see the internal structures of the living quarters and the buildings and things. The armor. So many layers of armor in this game. You have 19 layers of armor and clothing that you can equip. It's definitely a period piece game. Some of the types of the armor according to different tribes and things. Some of the different types of the sword hilts and sword blades according to the different families. And the rankings. In-game shots of the inventory. No, it's echoing. Yeah, Twitch is being very weird today. Here's all the different covers of the designs that they went through for planning for the artwork of the game box. The different changes that they went through from pre-alpha to beta to the release of the inventory screens and the maps and such. All the different symbology that they use in the game. Symbology that they use in the game. The starter area where your character is from. The different countrysides from the maps. View. The different positions that actually can achieve in the game, and jobs you can hold. Or I guess like a stature list. Some of the religion things that they have. The portrayals of the murals of the bloody battles. That happened during the revolution. The forewords and thanks people who worked on this. Protective black extra sheets. And that's the art book. Now we get to the game box. Okay, now the audio sounds better. What's up, Slejny? It sounds better now, I hope. It sounds better now, I hope. I've just been having issues with audio on and off. I've just been randomly having issues with audio. I try resetting the microphone. It just randomly happens. It doesn't seem to do anything. I try resetting the microphone, and it just seems like it doesn't seem to do anything when it wants to. It just seems like it just happens when it wants to. Slaney. Okay. Thank you for the pronunciation. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you for the pronunciation. Mess people's names up. I appreciate that. I don't like to mess people's names up. We got our game discs, guys. We got our game discs, guys. First, we have our soundtrack. First, we have our soundtrack. And it is 23 tracks total of 50 minutes and 12 seconds. It is 23 tracks total of 50 minutes and 12 seconds. And Adam Sporka. Produced by... Performed by Warhorse Studio and Adam Sporka. Orchestra conducted by... Performed by Warhorse Studio. Recorded orchestra at conducted by Dvorak Hall. Jan Volta. Recorded at Dvorak Hall. In sound engineer is Andres Urban. Sound engineer tracks 312 and 23 performed by Bacchus. And tracks 312 and 23 performed by Bacchus. Yeah, I got it for PC. It's already on my Steam account. Yeah, I got it for PC. It's already on my Steam account. As you can see. So, 4 DVDs is the size of the game. 4 DVDs is the size of the game. I could try and install it from the DVDs, unless it tries to go through from the DVDs, unless it tries to go through some kind of like Steam. But Steam doesn't currently list it as available for pre-install. But Steam doesn't currently list it as available. I just have to wait until they try and list it that way. I just have to wait until I can try. They try and list it that way, or I can try if I can get one of the discs to install, and see if I can see what it shows from the disc. Install. It's the same kind of case as from the disc. My Elix collector's edition. It's the same kind of case as where it has the sliding. My Elix collector's edition. Where it has the sliding clips. If you look on the case, you can see it has a push button right here. If you look on the case, you can see it has a push button right here and then releases. That holds the disc in and then releases. Yeah, I like the artwork on the box too. I love a gatefold box. Yeah, I like the artwork on the box too. I love a gatefold box. So I'm going to see if anything shows up here. Let's see, 7.82 gigabytes, and it says disk 1 BDRE. 7.82 gigabytes, and it says disk 1 BDRE. Let's go to KCD disk 1 in a new window. Hey, it's actually letting me install a new window. Hey, it's actually letting me install. Accept. Accept. Alright guys, let's see if I can switch this over. Display capture. Yeah, we'll just add the existing source. Ah, okay. It looks like it does actually try and load it through Steam. Yeah, Steam service and Steam setup. And even the setup icon loads it through. Wonder what Redist is on here. Huh. So you got to play the alpha a little bit, Slaney? The alpha worked better than the beta. Like, whenever I had the alpha and the pre-alpha, it ran a lot better at higher settings. And then whenever I got the beta, everything had to be lowered by like 3 levels. So I was able to run very high on everything on the pre-alpha and the alpha. And on the beta, I couldn't run it above medium. And I was getting over 50 frames per second. Let's see if I can find my screenshots here. And the amount of games listed there is not correct. It's actually more than that. That's just the ones that Steam actually has listings for. My other love, Gothic 3. Alright. Yeah, here's where I was playing it on the alpha. And it looked this good on the alpha. I just couldn't get over how good the water looked as it was moving. And then what I do in every single RPG I can find and think of is get on top of the roof and look out. I got the horse up on top of the roof. Ah, nice. 970 is pretty good card. I've got a GTX 780 Lightning that I was using with it. And now I'm buying my friend's GTX 980 off of him. And he did a BIOS switch on it, so it actually runs like a 980 Ti, but with only 4 gigs of RAM. I mean, the game is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see some of the large-scale battles in the game and feel the ambience and the presence, the rain, and everything. See how the weather looks in the game. The first thing I do in any game that I get to test in an alpha or pre-alpha state is try and see how high up in the game I can get off of things. And I literally bounced off of the horse jumped on top of the cribbage cabin and then got on the roof. So it was very parkour-ish like, except for the game doesn't have parkour movement to it. And this is where I was like, well, this is the highest building I can currently get to, so I'm going to bounce off the cribbage cabin on the left, and yep, got straight up there. Slaney, what other kinds of games do you typically like to play? So have you played any of the Gothic games from Piranha Bytes? All right. All right. Good man. That is my all-time favorite game series ever. Good man. And Gothic 3 is my all-time favorite game because I have so many mods for that game. And Gothic 3 is my all-time favorite game because I have so many mods for that game. I've helped with developers to create. And there we have it, guys. Everything back in its place. And there we have it, guys. Everything back in its place. I'm just going to keep my DHL slip in here. I'm just going to keep my DHL slip in here. I like Risen. First Risen was a very, very solid game. It was just a lot harder difficulty than Gothic 3 was. Was a very, very solid game. It was just a lot harder difficulty than Gothic 3 was. If you feel like checking out any of my previous videos or my YouTube channel, I feel like checking out Slaney, any of my previous videos, or my YouTube channel, UI, first-person mode, I had survival gameplay of Gothic 3, no UI, where I've been trying to do mode until my processor tried to keep dying on me. Trying to do, and until I can't really play any processor games right now on stream, keep dying on me because my memory controller is going out on my PC games right now on stream. FX chip. Because my memory controller has gone out on my I'm currently waiting on FX chip, the Ryzen 5 2400G. I'm currently waiting on to come in. Ryzen 5 2400G. Also, feel free to give a follow or a subscribe over at YouTube. Also, feel free to give a follow or subscribe over at YouTube. I get a processor and motherboard replacement. As soon as I will be going back to playing processor more Gothic 3. And that's usually my weekly thing I do. I will be going back to playing more Gothic 3 all the way through. That's usually my weekly thing I do every year. I play that game at least all the way through 4 times a year. Every year. I will after I get the processor upgrade because currently I will. After I can't really do anything because my processor upgrade because currently like 65%. I can't really do anything because the memory controller has gone out. So like 65%. It's kind of like, and the memory controller has gone out. So only seeing half of my memory. It's kind of like I've got 32 gigs of DDR. Only seeing half of my memory right now. I've got 32 gigs of DDR. It's only seeing 2133, and it's only seeing 16. And now I've also got something else that I was going to show off, which I've got a board right now that I can be able to. I've got a board with the Ryzen 5 2400 that I can be able to use with the Ryzen 5 2400 G processor for it. I just need a processor for it. And for testing that board, I'm going to be putting it in this case, which is the testing that board. I'm going to be putting it in this case / Rex gear, which is the that's now owned by Nanoxia / Rex gear of the Predator series. That's now owned by Nanoxia of the Predator series. And the thing I like about this case is it has a fully removable motherboard tray. And the thing I like about this case is it has a fully removable motherboard tray where that you need more airflow. And it has louvers on the top of the case where you can do it. You need more airflow by the switch if you keep them down. You can just adjust them. Where you can do it by the switch if you keep them down. And if you enjoy fighting games, I do custom fight sticks layout fighting games. As far as custom fight sticks, vinyl wrapped layout fight sticks. As far as carbon fiber, I vinyl wrapped my fight stick in white carbon fiber. And it's also fully integrated with RGB LEDs inside. And it's also on the buttons integrated as well as I have RGB LEDs inside for the stick layout as well. As well as I have for the stick layout as well. Because I like my fighting games. I grew up in the arcades. Because I like my fighting games. I grew up in the arcades. And this is what I'm looking at cooling a Ryzen Series 2 Zen Plus processor. This is what I'm looking at cooling a Ryzen Series 2 Zen Plus processor 280 or a Threadripper. And Icebar, probably going to add this into the system whenever the Icebar Extreme comes out. Probably going to add this into the 420 whenever the Icebar Extreme comes out, and CPU in a 420 setup to do GPU and CPU loop. And then one of the other things that I've crowdfunded was a Nolo VR, which gives one of the other things that I've crowdfunded was a Nolo VR, which gives Vive mobile Oculus the ability to run Steam, HTC Vive or Oculus Rift games. Basically, just any HMD through an HMD that you can fit a phone into. Basically, just any HMD that you can fit a phone into. What are you running, Slagey? Or Slaney? What are you running, Slagey? Or Slaney? I agree, 8 is not enough, unless you're just doing web browsing. And if that's all you're doing, 8 is not enough, plenty. Unless you're just doing web browsing. And if that's all you're doing, then 8's plenty. There was a post on Steam about 15 minutes ago. There was a post on Steam about 15 minutes ago. I'm going to check and see here what it says. I'm going to check and see here what it says. Tobii eye tracking special offer is what it says. Plunge into an eye tracking special and immerse yourself in a stunning medieval world. Plunge into an epic adventure and immerse yourself in a stunning medieval world gameplay features that heighten your feel, enhance your environment, and make your interactions gameplay features that heighten your more natural for the environment. Extended your interactions with eye tracking. Interact feel more natural. Clean UI. Extended view target with eye tracking. Interact at gaze. Go to this link for more details with Tobii eye tracking at gaze, which will be available on February 13th with the release of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Which will be available on February 13th with the release of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Next previous thing it says is and the Kingdom Come Deliverance has a hefty day 1 update as of 6:36 a.m. Kingdom Come Deliverance has a hefty day 1 update as of 6:36 a.m. this morning. It says, medieval role player Kingdom Come Deliverance Launches tomorrow for PC.
It says
PlayStation 4
role player
Xbox
Kingdom
One
Come
with
Deliverance.
a big day one
Launches
download.
tomorrow for PC.
We popped the PlayStation 4 disc
and
Xbox
and
One
were
with a
greeted
big
with
day
a
one download.
28.7
We
gigabyte
popped the
download
PlayStation 4
notification.
disc
Although
in
we
and
haven't
were
got
greeted
an Xbox
with a
One copy
28.7 gigabyte
to hand
download notification.
Although we haven't got an
Wow,
Xbox
that's
One
some
copy
bad grammar
hand
spelling in a sentence structure.
Wow,
That's some
on
bad
hand to try
grammar
the same.
spelling in a
On
sentence
Steam,
structure.
we also got a 20 gigabyte
On hand
download
to try the
notification.
same.
Although
On Steam,
by the time
we also
it
got
launches
a 20 gigabyte download
publicly
notification
tomorrow,
You may
although
just be
by the
able
time
to
it
download
launches
a single updated version
publicly
there. Tomorrow, you may just be able to
Interesting.
download a single updated version there. Interesting. I'm going to exit out of Steam and see if going back in, maybe it'll give me permission. I'm going to exit out of Steam
preload
and see
at
if,
least.
Going back in, maybe it'll
that's
give
a
me
lot of
permission
bandwidth
to preload
that's
at
gonna need
least.
to preload.
Cause that's a lot of bandwidth that's going to need to preload. But Slaney, what do you have in your PC right now? But Slaney, what do you have in your PC right now? Nope. It's still blocked. Nope. It's still blocked. I meant, like, system-wise. You were saying you needed to get more than 8 gigs of memory. Like, system-wise. You were saying you needed to get more than 8 gigs
what
of
else
memory.
you
had in your system. I was wondering what else
Like,
you
what kind of
had in
setup
your
you're running?
system. Like, what kind of
Was,
setup you're running? i5 was i5
and a
970. Is it a Z series board or H
And a
series board?
970.
Is it a Z series board or H series board? Hey, Rumor, you still around? You at work? Hey, Rumor, you still around? You at work? I'm treating it like a teddy bear. It's soft like... All of the
I'm treating it
new
like a teddy bear.
collector's
It's
editions
soft
I've gotten
like-
lately are really soft.
All of the
suede boxes.
new
Collector's editions I've gotten lately are really soft,
Like-
suede boxes. Slaney, you'll get a kick out of this where it's from Piranha Bytes.
Like,
If you've not
Slaney,
seen
you'll
the,
get a kick out of this
collector's
where it's from
edition
Piranha
for
Bytes.
Elix.
I
If
have
you've
that
not
as well.
seen the collector's edition for Elix,
I have that as well.
and this is like reinforced heavy duty cardboard, and this is like reinforced heavy duty cardboard. Now, it actually has language written around the outside edges of it. I did a now actually
live
has
unboxing
language
of
written
it
around the outside
where I showed
edges
it
of
off
it. I
on
did
stream.
a live unboxing of it where I showed it off on stream. Yeah, I've not gotten to play it yet because every time I try and play it with my processor currently, I've not gotten to play it yet.
just
Because every time I
freezes
try
and
and play
gets
it
like
with my
13
processor
frames per
currently,
second,
it's
it just
horrible. Freezes and gets
It's
like
not the
13
optimization
frames
of
per
the
second.
game,
It's horrible. It won't run.
it's
I
not the
try running at
optimization of the
1600
game.
by
It's
900.
just
It won't run. I try running at 1600 by 900. I don't know if you can see the figure of the Alm. I don't know if you can see the figure of the Alm. Oh, wow. Too many climates. But that was the fun of it. Too many climates. But that was the fun of it. Get the making of DVD and the soundtrack. Get the making of the full cloth and the soundtrack of the whole region. And then you have the full cloth map of the whole region. You got the art book for it. You got the art book for it. And this is a lot lighter weight of paging. And this is a lot lighter of paper weight of paging. But it's high gloss stock. And it's almost textured, but the way that the creatures are, and the things that it's displaying. And it's almost textured the way that the creatures are, and the things that it's displaying. Yeah, Metro Exodus looks really good. Deep Silver's been killing it lately. Yeah, Metro Exodus looks really good. You heard that they're doing a third Deep Silver's year of been killing it lately for the enhanced edition of you heard that Dying they're doing Light, a third year of content for the enhanced edition of Dying Light, right? Have you heard about the Gothic 3 mod called the Adrenaline mod? Have you heard about the Gothic 3 mod called the Adrenaline mod? Basically, what it does and what it is, it changes the combat timing. Basically, what it does AI and what it is from 6 milliseconds the combat or timing 6 seconds of to responsive attack from down to 6 milliseconds or 6 seconds to responsive attack, and it gives you down to 0. Like Dark Souls type of bonfires. And it gives you like that you can Dark Souls have save points for to teleport to. In addition to have your save points for to teleport to. In addition to your and it adds a whole entire netherworld to the game. And it adds a whole entire dark netherworld to the game. So you know how like Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, you have the light world and the dark world to the game. So you know how like Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, you have the light world and the dark world. Okay, I thank you for checking out kind of aspect and to it. Being a fellow enjoyer of RPGs, checking out and being a fellow enjoyer of RPGs. That I can get the processor in so I can stream some Kingdom Come Deliverance and I can get the processor in so I can stream later. But if you bookmarked or subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can look through. I think I've got. But if you bookmarked quite a few videos or subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can look basically all it is I upload a few videos on there. And basically all it is I upload my streams. Yes. I just recently found out that you can turn your videos on Twitch to keep them up there longer than 2 weeks. You can turn your videos on Twitch to keep them up there longer than 2 weeks into highlights. That's what I've been doing for the last few weeks for my videos. That's what I've been doing for the last I didn't know about it. And everything else is on YouTube for my videos. But before that, I didn't know about it. And everything else is on YouTube. Hope you have a good dinner. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good dinner. But this is the game box. So you thought Kingdom Come Deliverance with 4 DVDs is the game box. A thing. Well, so this has 6. Kingdom Come Deliverance with 4 DVDs is a thing. Well, this has 6 DVDs for Elix. 6 DVDs with
for
a full
Elix.
printed color manual. With a full printed color manual. No worries, man. No worries, man. So yeah, that's just a whole lot of awesome things. So yeah, that's just a whole lot of awesome things. Every single time I get a collector's edition, guys, I try and do a unboxing. Every single time I get a collector's edition, guys, I try and do a unboxing. Oh, sorry about that. But this is the figure that it comes with. I have never taken it out of the packaging. This is the figure that it comes with. I have never taken it out of the packaging, and I never will. Of the aging on the paint and the weathering on the armor, but the detail of the aging on the paint and the weathering on the armor and the blades is just amazing. It's a polymer resin figure. Or a statue, it's a polymer resin figure. Or a statue, rather. But yeah, I'm going to try and do a live stream for the system build. But yeah, I'm going to try and do a live stream the case right for the system build in the case right here. So that I can get back to my tech roots. So that I can get back to my tech roots. And I'd like to be able to have some people to play with on weekends, do like a Saturday night fights or something. I'd like to be able to have some people to play with on weekends, do like a Saturday night fights or something. For old school fighting games. And even not so old school. Because I do enjoy fighting games, and I enjoy the classic European style RPGs. Because I do enjoy fighting games, and I enjoy the classic European style RPGs. Now the only other thing I can really do at this point is just and the only other thing I can console mode for my Shield tablet is just and play games on going to console mode for my Shield tablet. So that's what I've been doing, which is I've been testing and streamed that. So that's Chinese what I've been doing, which is I've been testing. That's roughly translated as the Soul of Hunter game from NetEase, and it's like a Black Desert Online. That's roughly translated as the Soul of Hunter action RPG, and it's like a MMO. Black Desert Online meets Monster Hunter style of action RPG. I've got 3 characters on it now. It's pretty fun, and they're all 3 different 3 characters on it now. Weapon styles or types, and they're all 3 different weapon styles. There's a little bit of grinding that you have to do to get. So many of the there's a little bit of grinding that you have to do completion parts at the beginning. So many of the but that's just so that you can monster get completion your approval for your first level 10 full suit of armor. That's just so that you can get your approval for your first character level I have on the game at the moment is 13. The highest character level I have on the game at the moment is 13. I've been bouncing back and forth between that and the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. I've been bouncing back and forth between that and the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. I had played the Japanese release for that just came out year and a half. I had played the Japanese release for the I really enjoy it. Year and a half. It's nice to be able to read and understand everything it says now. It's nice to be able to read and understand everything it says now. Let's see if there's anything listing on Steam. Updates. Let's see if there's anything listing on Steam. No updates. Still no updates. Nope, still no updates. Maybe if we go to the store page, it'll give us the option. Maybe if we go to the store page, it'll give us the option. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys having interest in tuning in to. But yeah,
watch
guys,
me
I
do my live
appreciate
unboxing
you guys having interest
for
in
my
tuning
Kingdom
in
Come
to
Deliverance.
watch me do my live unboxing
Limited Collector's Edition.
for my Kingdom Come
Deliverance. Limited Collector's Edition.
And if you enjoy these kind of games, or and if you enjoy these kind of games that someone who doesn't curse, the kind of content and just enjoys that immersing themselves in the world, someone who doesn't curse and just enjoys immersing themselves in the world, or action RPGs, or anime RPGs, or action RPGs, or anime. I just try and have the experience, guys, or anything. And I appreciate anyone else who I just try and have the experience, guys, and appreciates it. And I appreciate anyone else who enjoys that, and appreciates it. I have been, and will continue to always be, but a gamer. I have been, and will continue to always be, a gamer, a vegan, and a collector, and a fan. A vegan. Companies like this, Warhorse Studios, and a fan. You've outdone yourself with this game. Warhorse Studios, like this is the most ambitious game that has came out in the last 12 years. Like this is the most ambitious game that has came out in the last 12 years. Since Gothic 3 to this day, there are modern games that can't do Gothic 3 to this day. There are modern games as well as it can't do what that game does. There are so many mods as well as it does. I can make that game push. There are so many mods for it. Grind to a halt. I can make any processor out, even a Threadripper 16 core or an 18 core Intel. Any processor out, even a Threadripper 16 core or an 18 core Intel processor frequency. Because it loves processor frequency shader cores. Like it devours, it loves CUDA shader cores big time. Like it devours CUDA cores big time. Advertisement or intro the original screens, rather release had NVIDIA advertisement and Intel intro screens rather, and had NVIDIA listed for the Intel and Intel Core 2 Duo, and it had listed for the NVIDIA at the time Core 2 Duo 7800 series, and NVIDIA at the time was the 7800. It's definitely a beast of a game. It's definitely. But I'll go ahead and I'll wrap up. A beast of a game. I appreciate you guys tuning in. But I'll go ahead and I'll wrap up. Get some things done. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm hoping I can get some streaming done. Get some things done as soon as I get that processor update. I'm hoping I can get some streaming done. See how it goes as soon as I get that processor update in. You guys have a good night, good day, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll see you later. You guys have a good night, good day, and we'll see you later. Take care.